नमः सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य तिङन्तप्रक्रियायाः विषयप्रवेशविभागे सप्तमः अन्तिमश्च पाठः। आगस्ट् मासस्य 24 दिनाङ्कः। हीनाक्षरसमाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। तिङन्तप्रक्रियायाः अध्ययनात् प्राक् अष्टाध्याय्याः ज्ञानमपेक्ष्यते। तदर्थमेव अयं प्रयासः। यत्र विषयप्रवेशे सूत्राध्ययनात् पूर्वं किं किं ज्ञातव्यम् इति किञ्चिदधीतम्। आदौ संज्ञासूत्राणि अधीतानि, ततः कानिचन परिभाषासूत्राणि। अद्य एताः संज्ञाः परिभाषाश्च उपयुज्य कथं सूत्रार्थः ज्ञायते इति किञ्चित् पश्यामः। ततः पूर्वं गतवर्गस्य I hope I gave enough time to work out the exercises. एतेषु स्थानी कः, आदेशः कः, आदेशस्य स्थानं किम् इति निर्णयः कर्तव्यः। यथा अस्तेर्भूः, अस्तेः इति षष्ठी विभक्तिः, अतः स्थानी। भूः इति प्रथमा विभक्तिः, अतः आदेशः। अस् इति धातोः स्थाने भू इति अनेकाल्शित् सर्वस्य अनेकाल्त्वात् सर्वादेशः। वालंटियर्स्? यस्, हरिनारायण महोदय।
हनो लिंगी इति अर्धधातुके इति अनुवृत्तिः। हनोः इति स्थानी भवति, तदेव
हनः।
हनः इति क्षम्यताम्। अनन्तरं वद इति आदेशः।
आम्।
लिंगी इति सप्तमी भवति, अतः यदा लिङ् दकारे स्थाने वध इति प्रयुज्यते अर्धधातुके।
कीदृशः आदेशः? कस्य? अन्त्यस्य वा पूर्व आदेः वा सर्वस्य वा आदेशः?
सर्वस्य।
कथम्?
अन्यत् किमपि नास्ति तत्र, हन् इति लिखितम् अस्ति, अतः अन्यत्र आगच्छति, तत्र सर्वत्र
न। हन् इत्यत्र नकार, केवलस्य नकारस्य स्थाने अपि आदेशः भवितुमर्हति। अलोन्त्यस्य इति सूत्रं किल। षष्ठीनिर्दिष्टस्य अन्त्यस्य अलः आदेशः स्यात्। By default it is the last letter that the adesha will replace. अत्र अनेकाल्त्वात् सर्वादेशः। वध वकार अकार धकार अकाराः आदेशे अनेकाल्, so because it is अनेकाल्शित् सर्वस्य इत्यनेन सर्वादेशः। So clear? Because it is, I mean, by default we say अलोन्त्यस्य इत्येव सूत्रं भवति, तस्य अपवादतया अन्यानि सूत्राणि आदेः परस्य अनेकाल्शित् सर्वस्य ङिच्च इति। अत्र अनेकाल्त्वात् अयं सर्वादेशः। अग्रिमम्।
वचीष्वपि यजादीनां किति। वचीष्वपि यजादीनां इति सप्तमी षष्ठी बहुवचनं, किति इति सप्तमी। अतः स्थाने भवति वच् स्वप् यज् इत्यादि
इत्यादीनां स्थाने
इति कित् इति कित् भवति खलु, ककारः इति ज्ञामि।
ककारः इति, यथा क्त प्रत्यये ककारः इति,
तत्र ते सम्प्रसारणम् इति संज्ञा प्राप्नोति।
कस्य सम्प्रसारणम् इति कस्य संज्ञा? इग्यणः सम्प्रसारणम्, यणः स्थाने यः इक् तस्य सम्प्रसारणम् इति संज्ञा अस्ति. So if a yan is replaced by ik, then we call it samprasarana, right? So samprasarana is the adesha. So if you have swap, which is the yan letter here? Swap ityatra yan varnah kaha?
वर्णः वकारः।
वकारः। वकारस्य स्थाने इक्, इ उ ऋ ल, तत्र उकारः ओष्ठस्थानसाम्यात् उकारः भवति. स व वकारः अस्ति, वकारस्य स्थाने उकारः, सुप् सुप्तः इति भवति आदेशः. धन्यवादाः. नितीश चंद्र.
I have a doubt.
Yes.
In the previous question.
Yeah.
In swap plus ta, it is s plus v plus a plus p.
Yeah.
Vakara parasya akarasya किं भवति?
सम्प्रसारणाच्च इत्यनेन पूर्वरूपं भवति. यत्र यत्र सम्प्रसारणं तत्र तस्मात् परस्य चः पूर्वरूपम्. I mean the samprasarana letter will remain always. Otherwise it will always be the reverse. If you do su plus a, it will come back to swa by yan, because samprasarana is the reverse process of yan. So the ach which follows will always be, I mean, merged into the samprasarana by purvarupa. So it will be supta. Yeah.
ऋतः स्थाने नसिंहसोः परे नसिंहसोः अकारात् परे ऋतः स्थाने उत् स्यात्. ये एकादेश संधि.
एकादेशः.
एकादेश संधि.
So both the rikara and the akara are replaced by
u.
Is it only u?
So yes. Uttakara कित् अस्ति?
उरण् रपरः. यत्र ऋकारस्य स्थाने अण् आदेशः विधीयते तत्र सः रपरः भवति. अतः उर् इति आदेशः. मातुर् स्.
अलोङ्क्यस्य and आदेशपरस्य द्वयोरपि.
No, I mean it stays clearly एकः पूर्वपरयोः. पूर्वपरयोः मिलित्वा एकः. स्थानी एव पूर्वः परश्च स्थानित्वेन निर्दिष्टौ, अतः उभयोः भवति.
ओके.
हाँ.
अमि पूर्वः. अकः स्थाने अमि पूर्वरूपम् एकादेशः स्यात्. हरि प्लस् अम्. इकार अकारयोः स्थाने इकारः एकादेशः स्यात्.
हरिम्. अस्तु, धन्यवादः. नीलेश.
हसि च अतः रोः उत्. रोः इति षष्ठी. अतः रकारस्य स्थाने गच्छति शब्दस्य ग इति हश् अस्ति. अतः हश् परे अलोन्त्यस्य सूत्रेण उकारः आगच्छति. अतः राम उ गच्छति. तथा चोः कुः झलि पदस्य अन्ते च. अत्र भिषज् मध्ये ज इति च वर्गस्थवर्णः. तत्पश्चात् भ्याम् इति भ. स्थानीन्तरतम इति कारणात् ज वर्णस्य ग वर्णः भवति अलोन्तस्य सूत्रेण भिषग्भ्याम् इति भवति
चोः इति षष्ठी अतः चवर्गस्य इत्यर्थः
चवर्गस्य स्थाने।
चवर्गस्य स्थाने कवर्गः विधीयते तत्र चवर्गतृतीयस्य कवर्गतृतीयः जकारस्य स्थाने गकारः सो पदस्य अन्ते इति निमित्तं पदस्य अन्ते विद्यमानस्य चवर्गस्य कवर्गः आदेशः
धन्यवादः इषु गमि यमां छः
अलम् धन्यवादः
अन्यदेकः प्रश्नः अस्ति अत्र ऋत उत् मध्ये ङिच् सूत्रं किमर्थं न आगच्छति
ङिच् इति किमर्थम् आगच्छेत्
ङस् मध्ये ङ इत् अस्ति खलु
यत्र आदेशः ङिदस्ति तत्रैव ङिच् इत्यस्य प्रवृत्तिः किल आदेशः यत्र ङित् भवति तत्र ङिच् Yes, Ravichandran ji, you have a question?
Should we get Rat Sasya and Matur? Then only we'll get Karavasana Matu, right?
Yeah, the Sakara will go. That is the next step. I mean, once you get Matur S, so Rat Sasya Sakara Selopaha, Rephasya Visargaha, Matuhu.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Priya?
Namaste. Ishugami yamam chaha. Tatra shiti saptami vibhakti atah shiti pare. Tatra shakarah it bhavati. Ishu gami yamam. अत्र इषु गम यम स्थानिनः तेषां छः आदेशः छ आदेशः
चकारः
प्रथम विभक्ति चकारः अलोन्त्यस्य इति अन्तादेशः
अलोन्त्यस्य एकाल् आदेशः छ चकार एव आदेशः अतः अन्त्यस्य भवति
अन्तादेशः उदाहरणे गम प्लस आ तत्र आ शित् अस्ति शप् अतः गम मध्ये मकारस्य छ आदेशः अलोन्त्यस्य
गच्छ
अतः गच्छति गच्छति गच्छति
तत्र एकः एव चकारः अनेन उच्यते अनन्तरं तुगागमेन अन्यः आगच्छति अतः गच्छति इति रूपम् अस्तु अग्रिमम् शीं
सार्वधातुके गुणः सार्वधातुके परे यतः सार्वधातुके सप्तमी विभक्तौ अस्ति शीनः अतः शीन् स्थानि गुणः प्रथमा विभक्तिः अतः गुणादेशः उदाहरणे शी यशि इकारस्य गुण एकारः शे ते सार्वधातुकः
चेते स्थानेन्तरतमः इत्यनेन इकारस्य स्थानं तालु एकारस्य कण्ठतालु अतः एकारः इकारस्य आदेशः सः एकाल् अतः अन्तादेशः अलोन्त्यस्य इत्यनेन अथवा अलोन्त्यस्य इत्यनेन अन्तादेशः धन्यवादः Paul to try
न्यसिंयोः स्यात् स्मिनो
मात् स्मिनो
सार्वज्ञान्यः वर्तते तो सर्व प्लस न्यसि न्यसिंयोः षष्ठी विवचन स्थाने स्यात् स्म्याौ
स्मात् स्मिनौ
स्मात् स्मिनौ is pratama vivachana so sthane antamantarah
how do you
this itau adeshah itau adeshau
sorry I didn't get the last
minau itau adeshau
now how do you apply sthane antaratamah here
Oh, sorry. No. Yatha sankhya.
Yatha sankhya anudeshah. Because ngasi ngi, so smat smin. Okay. So, which does it replace? What does it replace?
Sarvanama is Panchami. Sarva, it becomes Sarva, and C becomes Sarva Smart.
Sarva smart. How? As in?
Smart. Sarva Smart.
So it is again?
The Smart replaces Nyasi.
Wholly?
Yes.
Why?
Because Anekal Shit Sarvasya.
Anekal. Since smart is Anekal, Anekal shit sarvasya ityanena sarvadeshah. Yes. Next.
Unso asum sarvanam mastane su pums plus au. And au iti sarvanamasthānam. Punsaha shasti ekavachanam sthani asum pratama ekavachanam adeshaha sarvanamasthane saptami as plus au.
Pums plus au.
Pums plus au, and the pums is replaced by us.
Wholly?
Us.
Does it
Yes.
Why?
Because ekal anekal shit sarvasya.
Nicha. We have Nicha which overrules Anekal shit sarvasya. Right.
Nicha.
So because of it, it replaces only.
Oh, okay.
It replaces only sakara. So it becomes pumas au. So once we do some further operation, it becomes pumam sau later on. So because it is ngit, though it is anekal, because of ngit, ngitcha ityanena antyasya sakarasya as iti adeshah pumas au iti bhavati.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
DVN Sharma. Yes.
भूतः धातोः धातोः षष्ठी एकवचनम् अवयवषष्ठी रूतः स्थाने इत् आदेशः धात्वन्तस्य ऋकारस्य स्थाने रपरहरस्व इकारस्य आदेशः हलो अन्त्यस्य वर्णतपः ख इर् आति
क इर् आति किरति
झयः मतोः वः अनुवृत्ति स्यात् झयः निमित्तः मतोः स्थाने वः प्रथमा एकवचनम् आदेशः झै प्रत्याहार वर्णेभ्यः परस्य मतः आदेः मकारस्य स्थाने वकारस्य आदेशः स्यात् आदेः परस्य सूत्र
सत्यम् अस्तु उत्तमं सुहृत् सुहृद्वत् उत्तमं धन्यवादः रविचंद्रन जी
जलाम जश जशी जलाम षष्ठी जश आदेश जशी so जशी सप्तमी निमित्त so lab plus dha becomes labdha. This is ekal, so alontasya.
And anyway the sthani is ekal, so where the sthani is ekal we don't have the, it is the jhal replaced by this, so
By ja.
we don't
So bha is replaced by the bha.
bha is replaced by
Bha. Labdha.
ba. Bha is replaced by the alpa prana ba,
Alpa prana. Yeah. Bha.
because of sthane antaratam.
Sthane antaratama, jalam jash, jashi. So jalam sthane jashi.
So bhakara, so
Bhakara,
bhakarasya
fourth will become
antaratamah jakarah, bakarah, क्षम्यताम्. Next.
So third, yeah. Then jayoho anyatarasyam apurva savarnah. So jayoho is fifth
Jayaha.
panchami. Jayaha is fifth panchami. Ho anyatarasyam haha is shashti. Anyatarasyam avyayam. So jaya parasya hakarasya sthane vikalpena purva savarna adesha bhavati. So vanik hasati ade parasya. So it becomes vanik hasati.
No, here also it's the same. Haha, hakara is indicated as thani directly.
Sthani.
So you don't require adeh parasya. I mean, so only where the sthani is anekal, we require alontyasya or anything. Where the sthani is indicated directly as a single letter, you have to replace the whole of that letter. So you don't have a choice. So which is the adesha?
Ghakara. Fourth kha. Ghakara.
Ghakara. How?
Ghakara. Sthane antara tulya, sthane antara that mahaprana and all that thing.
Yeah. So it is
this
because
is a special case of where ha is replaced by kha.
Yeah, so it is because of the bahya prayatna. So hakara is samvara nada ghosha.
Ghosha and ghakara is the same thing.
And also mahaprana. So samvara nada ghosha, you have ga, gha, nga. So among them, if you have to choose again, it is mahaprana. Hakarasya mahapranatvat. Mahapranaha ghakaraha vanighasati.
Vanighasati. That will be vikalpen. Okay.
Yeah, so otherwise we'll have vanighasati.
Hasati.
Anybody else? Last one left. I think Sri Balaji, did you raise a hand earlier?
I had raised my hand earlier, but let me try this.
Okay, can you try it now? I mean, there is not much.
Yushmadasmadhyam naso ash. Atra nasaha iti sthani ash iti adeshaha asmad
Asmad asityasti. Ngasaha ash. So ngas has to be replaced by ash. Ash is akara. Shitvat. Ash ityatra shakaraha ite. Shitvat anekal shit sarvasya ityanena sarvasya adeshaha asmad a iti bhavati.
अस्मदा इति भवति वा?
अस्मद् अ इति अस्य दशायाम् एवम् अनन्तरम् अन्ये आदेशाः भवन्ति किन्तु अत्र अस्मद् अस् इत्यस्य स्थाने अ इति आदेशः.
ङसः इति षष्ठी विभक्ति किम्?
सत्यं, ङसः इति षष्ठी, ङसः स्थाने अश् इति आदेशः.
अस्तु, अनेकाश्चित् सर्वस्य इति
षित्वात् सर्वादेशः.
अस्तु,
धन्यवादः. Okay. So just excuse me for 1 second, please. So the last paribhasha which I want to illustrate at this point is yena vidhis tadantasya, what we call the tadanta vidhi. So there are more paribhashas. Okay, I mean, as there are more samnyas, there are more paribhashas which we use on and off. But I think I have covered enough to start with Okay, so the tadanta vidhi. So another important kind of this, what we call yena vidhis tadantasya. Yena vidhihi tadantasya iti padatrayam asti. Yena ityanena visheshanam uchyate. Yena vishishyate kinchit iti. Yena vidhihi visheshanam tadantasya samnya syat. स्वस्य च रूपस्य स्वं रूपम् इति अनुवृत्तिः अस्ति स्वं रूपं शब्दस्य शब्दसंज्ञा इत्यतः विशेषणं तदन्तस्य संज्ञा स्यात् स्वस्य च रूपस्य इति सूत्रार्थः दीयते कः अर्थः इति पश्यामः यत्र द्वे पदे समानाधिकरणे भवतः when two words are expressed in the same vibhakti, so we call them, there exists a visheshana visheshya bhava between them. One of them qualifies the other. Both of them refer to the same object. Okay, when I say neelam kamalam, neela shabdena yaha padartha uchyate, sayeva kamala shabdena api uchyate. Ataha samana adhikaranau. Both of them indicate the same object. So when this is the case, we call one of them as the visheshana, the qualifier, and the other as visheshya, qualified. So इदानीं यत्र सूत्रेषु विशेषण विशेष्य भावः दृश्यते तत्र कथमर्थः इति पश्यामः अचोइणिति इति सूत्रमस्ति अचः इति षष्ठी णिति इति सप्तमी वृद्धिः इति अनुवर्तते प्रथमा विभक्तौ अङ्गस्य इत्यधिकारः षष्ठी विभक्तौ. So as we can see, there are two words in षष्ठी विभक्ति. अचः इत्यस्ति अङ्गस्य इत्यस्ति अङ्गस्य अङ्गम् अधीतं यस्मात् प्रत्ययविधिस्तदादि प्रत्ययेङ्गम् इति अङ्गसंज्ञा. अचः स्वरस्य उभयोः कथम् अन्वयः इति प्रश्ने अचः इति विशेषणम् अङ्गस्य इति विशेष्यम्. तत्र विशेषणं तदन्तस्य संज्ञा स्यात्. अतः अचः इति अजन्तस्य अङ्गस्य. So an anga which ends in ach. तः कथम अर्थः क्रियते अचः इति विशेषणम् अङ्गस्य इति विशेष्यम् अजन्तस्य अङ्गस्य वृद्धिः स्यात् इनिति परे. So we take achah as the visheshana to anga, so we take tadanta vidhi. This is called tadanta. So ajantasya angasya vruddhihi syat. An anga ending in ach will get vruddhi when followed by nit or nit. Visheshanam tadantasya samnya syat swasya cha rupasya. तेन किं भवति यद् अजन्तं यद् अङ्गम् अस्ति तस्य वृद्धिः भवति. यथा भू इत्यस्ति ण्यत् प्रत्ययः णित् भूय भू इति अजन्तं भकार उकाराः सन्ति उकारः अच् अजन्तम् अङ्गं तस्य ण्यत् इति णिति परे वृद्धिः भवति भौ भौ य अनन्तरं भाव्य इति भवति. केवलः अच् अस्ति चेदपि अजन्तम् इस् दट् विच् एण्ड्स् इन् अच्. वाट् इफ् देर् इस् अ सिङ्गल् अच् as the sthani, say e ityasti ya kimapi, I mean hypothetical sense, then even that ach will also get vruddhi. So visheshanam tadantasya samnya syat swasya cha rupasya. Kevalah ach asti chedapi karyam bhavati ajantasya api bhavati. So visheshanam tadantasya samnya syat. E rach ityasti ehe ach एहे इति पंचमी अच् इति प्रथमा धातोः इत्यधिकारः पंचमी विभक्तौ प्रत्ययः परश्च इत्यस्ति. So they are adhikara. So ach is a pratyaya which will follow. एषः ach इति प्रत्ययः परः भवति इत्यर्थः. So एहे इति विशेषणं धातोः इति विशेष्यम्. तदा किं भवति एहे इति इ इत्यस्य षष्ठी विभक्तिः. ओके, यथा हरि इत्यस्य हरेः तथा इ इत्यस्य एहे. इकारः धातोः विशेष्यम्. सारी इकारान्तस्य धातोः, इट इज नॉट एजन्तस्य धातोः, इकारान्तस्य धातोः परः अच् इति प्रत्ययः भवति. ओके, सिंस एहे इज इ, इकारस्य षष्ठी विभक्तौ एहे इति. So ikarantasya dhatoh, ikarantat dhatoh paraha. Okay, dhatoh is panchami. So ikarantat dhatoh paraha ach iti pratyayah bhavati iti sutrarthah. Tena kim bhavati? Ji iti dhatuh asti. इकारान्तः धातुः जी इत्यस्मात् अच् इति प्रत्ययः क्रियते. जी अ अनन्तरं गुणे पर अवादेशे अयादेशे कृते जयः इति भवति. केवलः इ इति धातुः अस्ति. इण् गतौ इत्यादयः इ इत्येव धातुः. तस्मादपि अच् प्रत्ययः भवति. अयः इति रूपं सिद्ध्यति. विशेषणं तदन्तस्य संज्ञा स्यात् स्वस्य च रूपस्य. अतः इकारान्तात् धातोः अच् प्रत्ययः भवति. केवलः इकारः अस्ति चेत् तस्मादपि अच् इति प्रत्ययः भवति. विशेषणं तदन्तस्य संज्ञा स्यात्. So the most common case, there are a few exceptions to tadanta vidhi and all, so we will not go into detail into those exceptions, but the general case, the most common case where we see tadanta vidhi is where a letter is given as a visheshana. So if you say ataha, it means akarantat. If e is specified as a condition, we say ikarantat, etc. That's the general case. Okay. So there is also an exception to this, which is called the tadadi vidhi. Just like we saw in adesha, alontyasya adeh parasya, that is almost the same here. So yasmin vidhi तदादौ अल् ग्रहणे. यस्मिन् विधिः नाम यस्मिन् परे कश्चन विधिः विधीयते तत्र तदादौ इति उच्यते. अल् ग्रहणे, again when a single letter is given as a visheshana and is given in the parasaptami. Okay, tasmin pare iti yasmin vidhihi uchyate. Tadadau, instead of tadanta it becomes tadadi. यथा घुमास्था गापा जहातिसां हली इत्यस्ति. घुमास्थापा गापा जहातिसाम इति षष्ठी बहुवचनम. हली इति सप्तमी. ईत् इति प्रथमा स एव आदेशः. आर्धधातुके इति सप्तमी. किङिति इत्यपि सप्तमी. Okay. So there are 3 words in saptami. So an ardhadhatuka which is kingit, kit or gnit. There is also hali as the visheshana. So how can you relate it to hali? So it says ghu madinam haladau kingiti ardhadhatuke. So when followed by an ardhadhatuka which begins with a hal. So hali iti ardhadhatukasya visheshanam yasmin vidhihi. So when there is a nimitta given in saptami, yasmin vidhihi tadadau. So it will be for the tadadi. Haladau ardhadhatuke. And that ardhadhatuka is also kingit. Okay. So ghumadinam haladau kingiti ardhadhatuke it bhavati. So both as in tadanta vidhi and tadadhi vidhi are not exceptions. I mean in the same case you can find both. Say for example, upasarga dhriti dhatau iti kinchit sutram asti. Upasargat iti panchami, riti iti saptami, dhatau iti saptami, at iti panchami, वृद्धिः इति प्रथमा. वृद्धिः आदेशः. आत् उपसर्गात् इति पदद्वयं पंचमी विभक्तौ अस्ति. ऋति धातौ इति पदद्वयं सप्तम्यां. सो यत्र पंचमी तत्र तदन्तस्य. आत् इति अकारस्य पंचमी. अतः अवर्णान्ताद् उपसर्गात्. आत् इति विशेषणम्, उपसर्गाद् इति विशेष्यं. सो वी डू तदन्त विधि. येन विधिस्तदन्तस्य. अवर्णान्तात् उपसर्गात्. ऋति इति सप्तमी धातौ इत्यस्य विशेषणम्. ऋकारादौ धातौ परे. So for avarnantad upasargat we have yena vidhis tadantasya tadanta vidhi, and for riti dhatu we have tadadi vidhi. Right? So avarnantad upasargat ऋकारादौ धातौ परे वृद्धिः स्यात् इति सूत्रार्थः. Clear? So both this, as in, if the general rule, if it is saptami, if it is a nimitta in saptami, then it becomes tadadi vidhi. If either it is the sthani or it is the nimitta in panchami, then wherever there is visheshana visheshya bhava, we do tadanta vidhi. Okay, clear with these two, tadadi vidhi and tadanta vidhi? Any questions?
Soumyaji, when you have a single letter, should we use the Adyantava Ekasmin?
Sorry? Yeah, I mean, that is this. So that is, I mean, it's asked whether we need Sasya Rupasya or not. So even without it is because of Adyantava Ekasmin, we do it. I mean, a single Acha is treated as Ajanta. But I mean, there is a difference on whether Sasya Rupasya should come here or not. So even without it, an ach can get. And the point is both tasya tadantasya bhavati etyeva. प्रश्नः उदाहरणम् अस्ति वा? कस्य उदाहरणम् अपेक्ष्यते? अवर्णान्ताद् उपसर्गात् ऋकारादौ धातौ परे प्रऋच्छति इत्यस्ति. प्र इति अवर्णान्तः उपसर्गः, ऋच्छति इत्यत्र धातुः ऋकारादिः धातुः, अतः वृद्धिः भवति. वस्तुतः गुणः स्यात्. when we have akara followed by ऋकार, it should have been guna. अयं तु गुणस्य अपवादः. अवर्णान्ताद् उपसर्गात् ऋकारादौ धातौ परे प्रऋच्छति प्रार्थति इति आदेशः. एकादेशः पुनः पूर्वपरयोः एकादेशः. अकारस्य ऋकारस्य स्थाने वृद्धिः आकारः, उरण् रपरः इत्यनेन रपरः आर् प्रार्थति इति उदाहरणम्. Okay. So now, just a moment, I would like to quickly go through what we have covered so far. As I said, this will be the last section of the introductory thing. So let's quickly see what we covered through these classes. We have done 7 classes. So kim kim adhitam iti adau pashyamaha. Adau samnyaha. Samnyaha sutram षड्विधम्. संज्ञाश्च संज्ञा परिभाषा विधिः नियमः अतिदेशः अधिकारः. तत्र आदौ संज्ञाः परिभाषाश्च अध्येतव्याः. यतः संज्ञाभिः परिभाषाभिः एव सूत्रार्थः ज्ञायते. So samnyas are technical terms of Vyakarana. So we have studied these samnyas. Vruddhihi, akara, ikara, ukaranam, vruddhiradeich. Adeng gunaha. Gunaha iti samnya. Halonantaraha sanyogaha. Ajbhihi avyavahitaha halaha. So 2 consonants which come together without a vowel in between. Anunasikaha. Mukha nasika vachanaha. Mukha sahita nasikaya uccharyamanaha anunasikah. Svaranam bhavati yavalanam tatha varga panchamaha anunasikaha. Samprasaranam. Ig yanaha samprasaranam. यणः स्थाने विधीयमानः इक्. यथा अद्य दृष्टं स्वप् इत्यत्र वकारस्य स्थाने उकारः, सः सम्प्रसारणम्. लोपः अदर्शनं लोपः. प्रसक्तस्य अदर्शनं. Something was present is not seen is called lopa. लुक् श्लु लुपः. प्रत्ययस्य लुक् श्लु लुपः. प्रत्ययस्य अदर्शनं. So a pratyaya can be deleted by one of these terms. All of them just mean a deletion. So there is a difference. If it is deleted by shlu, there is a different karya. If deleted by luk, there is a different karya, and so on. Okay. So ti, achontyadi ti. Antimaha ach tasmat parani vyanjanani. So the last vowel followed by any consonants is ti. Yatha manas iti sthite as ityasya ti samnya. Okay. So upadha. अलोन्त्यात् पूर्व उपधा उपान्तिमः वर्णः the last but one, the penultimate letter is called upadha. प्रत्याहारः अण् अच् इत्यादयः प्रत्याहाराः अपि संज्ञाः, so they are also treated as संज्ञा शब्दास्. आदिरन्त्येन सहेता इत्यनेन अन्त्येन इता सहितः आदिः, so when we join any letter with a letter having its संज्ञा मध्यगानां स्वस्य च संज्ञा स्यात्, so it becomes an abbreviation for everything that falls in between and of the first letter itself. A I un इत्यस्ति अण् इति अकार इकार उकाराणां संज्ञा. ह्रस्व दीर्घ प्लुतः ऊकालोज् ह्रस्व दीर्घ प्लुतः. So ukalah, so that which is pronounced in the same time as pronouncing u is called hrasva. A vowel which is pronounced in the same time as pronouncing u is called dirgha, and in the same time as u is called pluta. So this is what we call the matra. So the time required for ukala, pronouncing u, is called one matra. So dirgha takes 2 matras and pluta takes 3, or in some cases more. So udatta anudatta swaritaha. So these are the 3 swaras. Uchairudattaha, nichairanadattaha, samahara swaritaha. Apraktaha. Apraktaha ekal pratyaha. A pratyaya having a single al, a single letter, is called aprakta. Laghu guru. Hrasvam laghu. Hrasvaswaraha laghu samyakaha. Sanyoge guru. Sanyoga parakaha hrasvaswaraha. Hrasva when followed by a sanyoga is guru. Dirgham cha guru samyam syad. Angam, very important samnya for tingantas. Yasmat pratyaya vidhis tadadi pratyayengam. Yasmat pratyayaha vidhiyate. So that on which you add a pratyaya is called anga in reference to that pratyaya. Also, anything that comes in between that prakriti and pratyaya will also be a part of the anga. So there is path, ti. You add ti pratyaya on path. Path iti angam. Tataha a iti pratyayah madhye yojyate. Path a ti. Yanim a iti pratyayam prati path iti angam. Ti iti pratyayam prati path a tadadi pratyayengam. Patha iti angam. Padam sup tingantam padam. Subantam tingantam cha padam iti uchyate. Upasargaha. Upasargaha kriya yoge. Pradayah. So the 22 forms pra, para, etc. Kriya yoge tesham upasargaha iti samnya bhavati. Gatihi ityapi samnya bhavati. They are called upasarga and gati. So the same, for the same particle you have 2 different samnyas which are used in 2 different contexts. Okay. Savarnam. Tulyasya prayatnam savarnam. Yesham ucharana sthanam abhyantara prayatnascha tulyam samanam bhavati. Tau varnau parasparam savarna samyakau bhavataha. So rulu varnayoho mithas savarnyam vacyam. Rukara lakarayorapi vartikena savarnyam vidhiyate. So yatra savarna samnya anudit savarnasya chapratyayah ityanena anna avidhiyamanaha anna savarnan grinhati. So the an letters from a till lan. Okay. So they take their savarnas along with them. Taparaha tatkalasya. Yadi taparatvam asti tarhi tatkalanam eva savarnanam grahanam. So then we saw the it iti samnya. Right? It samnya prakaranam purnataha adhitam. Upadeshe ajanunasika it. Upadeshe anunasikaha ch it samyakaha bhavati. Halantyam. Upadeshe antyasya halaha api it samnya bhavati. Na vibhaktau tusmaha. Vibhakti pratyayeshu tavarga sakara makarebhyaha bhinnaha antyaha halvarnaha it samyakaha bhavati. Adir nyitudavaha. Adau vidyamanaha ni to do iti varna samudayaha it samyakaha bhavanti. So upadeshe ajananasika it and halantyam apply generally everywhere for a dhatu, pratyaya, adesha, agama, everywhere. Adir nyitudavaha is found specifically in the dhatus. The last 3 are only for the pratyayas. Shaha pratyayasya. Pratyayasya adau vidyamanasya shakarasya. Tatha chutu प्रत्ययस्य आदौ विद्यमानानां चवर्ग टवर्गाक्षराणाम् इत्संज्ञा भवति। ल श कु अतद्धिते तद्धितभिन्नप्रत्यये आदौ विद्यमानानां लकार शकार कवर्गाणाम् इत्संज्ञा भवति। Okay. So these are all the samnyas which we have studied so far. So there will be more samnyas as we go through, which are specific for the kriya padas, but these samnyas are generally useful in most of the cases. Okay. So then sthana prayatnaha api adhitaha. प्रत्येकम् अ इति एकस्वरः तस्य ह्रस्वः दीर्घः प्लुतः इति त्रयः प्रभेदाः। तत्र प्रत्येकम् उदात्तः अनुदात्तः स्वरितः इति त्रयः प्रभेदाः। तत्र पुनः प्रत्येकम् अनुनासिकः अननुनासिकः इति प्रभेदद्वयम्। सो 3 into 3 into 2, सो आहत्य 18 प्रभेदाः अकारस्य। सो अकार is of 18 kinds। एवं इ उ ऋ लवर्णस्य 12 तस्य दीर्घाभावात्। So l does not have dirgha, so you subtract 6 of dirgha, so there is 6 plus 6 is 12. Echam api 12 tesham hrasva bhavat. E o I au etesham hrasvah nasti ityatah dirghasya shat plutasya shat 12 prabhedah. So these are the classification of swaras. Sthana prayatnah. Okay, so there are a couple of questions before I do this. Are hrasva dirgha interchangeable with laghu guru? No, they are not. A hrasva can be laghu, it can be guru. So if it is just hrasva, it can be it will be laghu, but if followed by a sanyoga, it will be guru. hrasvaha laghu api bhavitum arhati, guru api bhavitum arhati. तथैव गुरु इत्येतद् यदस्ति तत् ह्रस्वः अपि भवितुम् अर्हति दीर्घः अपि. So a guru varna can be hrasva or dirgha. A hrasva can be laghu or guru. So you cannot use it interchangeably. Dirgha is always guru. So there is a one-to-one only between dirgha and guru, but not between hrasva dirgha or laghu guru. So you cannot use guru for dirgha nor use laghu for hrasva or anything. They are not interchangeable. So there is one more. What is the difference between sanyoga and samhita? Parasannikarsha samhita. Samhita is just the closeness of letters. It can be between any letters, not necessarily hal. I mean two swaras, if pronounced close together, there is samhita. Two vyanjanas or a swara and a vyanjana. It just refers to a situation where there are two letters being pronounced close together. Okay. Whereas sanyoga is a samnya specific to the letters themselves. Two consonants which do not have a ach in between are called sanyoga. So sanyoga is a samnya specifically for the letters, the hal letters. Samhita, it just refers to a situation where any two letters are pronounced close to each other. Okay. So there's a request, can I share these files? Oh yes, definitely. I mean, these are for that. So all these condensed files are what I call the handouts. I'll put them in the first section, useful files for the course. So all these files will be uploaded there. Okay. Any other questions so far? Sthanaha prayatnaha api adhitaha. So again, wherever, mostly in sandhis we require these. Also when we are doing guna vriddhi, sarvatra sthanasya prayatnasya jnanam apekshitam bhavati. A ku kavarga ha visarjaniyanam kanthaha, I chu yashanam talu, r tu rashanam murdha, l tu lasanam dantaha, u pu upadhmaniyanam oshtau, Nyamangananam nasikacha. Okay, so Varga Panchamaha also have the nasika. Edaitoho kanthatalu, odautoho kanthostham, vakarasya dantoshtham, jihvamuliyasya jihvamulam, नासिका अनुस्वारस्य. सो अनुस्वारस्य केवलनासिकास्थानं वर्गपञ्चमाणां स्थानेन सह नासिकास्थानम्. इति स्थानानि वर्णोत्पत्तिस्थानानि. ततः प्रत्येकं वर्णस्य प्रयत्नाः अपि सन्ति. आभ्यन्तरप्रयत्नाः स्पृष्ट, ईषत् स्पृष्ट, ईषद् विवृत, विवृत, संवृत. वस्तुतः पञ्च आभ्यन्तरप्रयत्नाः, किन्तु प्रक्रियादशायां चत्वारः एव उपयुज्यन्ते इत्यतः अत्र चत्वारः एव निर्दिष्टाः. Okay, so the fifth prayatna is not relevant to prakriya, so I have not indicated them here. So vargiya vyanjananam spruštah prayatnah, antasthanam ya ra la va ishat spruštah, ushmanam sha sha sa ha ishad vivritah, acham swaranam vivritah prayatnah abhyantara prayatnah. So savarna samnyayam yayoh varnayoh sthanam abhyantara prayatnascha samanam bhavati tesham parasparam savarnyam. बाह्य प्रयत्नाः एकादश. तत्र संवारः नादः घोषः इति एकः गणः, विवारः श्वासः अघोषः इति अपरः. हश् वर्णानां वर्गाणां तृतीय चतुर्थ पञ्चमाः ह य वर ल एतेषां संवारः नादः घोषः प्रयत्नः. खर् वर्णानां विवारः श्वासः अघोषः. स्वल्पप्राणाः वर्गाणां प्रथम तृतीय पञ्चमाः य र ल व एते अल्पप्राणाः. वर्गाणां द्वितीय चतुर्थौ श ष स ह एते महाप्राणाः. So this was about the sthanas and prayatnas. Right? So if you look at the varnamala, so varnaha, so there is swaraha, द्वाविंशतिः स्वराः, पञ्च ह्रस्वाः अ इ उ ऋ ल. सो दीर्घाः आ इ उ ऋ ए ऐ ओ औ. अष्टौ दीर्घाः, लकारस्य दीर्घः नास्ति, ए ऐ ओ औ एतेषां ह्रस्वः नास्ति. प्लुताः तु सर्वेषां भवन्ति, अ इ उ ऋ ल ए ओ ऐ औ सर्वेषामपि प्लुताः. सो एकमात्रो भवेद् ह्रस्वः, द्विमात्रो दीर्घ उच्यते, त्रिमात्रस्तु प्लुतो ज्ञेयः, व्यञ्जनं तु अर्धमात्रकम्. So ayogavahaha, those which we do not find in the Maheshwara Sutras, they are four. Anuswaraha, Visargaha, Achah Paraha. So both Anuswara and Visarga are found after an Ach. Okay, it can be im, after any Ach you can have Anuswara, we can have Visarga. Jihvamuliyaha, Kakara Khakarabhyam पूर्वम अर्धविसर्ग सदृशः. अंतःकरणम इति एषः जिह्वामूलीयः. एवं पपाभ्यां प्राक् अर्धविसर्ग सदृशः. So before pa or pha, if you have a visarga, it is converted into upadhmaniya, tapah phalam. So these four are ayogavahas, so which are not found in the Maheshwara Sutra, but they are considered under both ach and hal, ach and shar. Okay. So vyanjanam, anvag bhavati, that which is associated with the swara is a vyanjana. Tatra vargiya vyanjanani panchavimshatihi, kakarat makara paryantam. Avargeya vyanjanani ashtau, yara lava shosha saha. Vedeshu eva lakaraha drishyate, kintu Maheshwara Sutreshu nasti. Tatra mrudu karkasha, yatha hash khar. So this is based on the bahya prayatna. संवारः नादः घोषः इत्येतेषां मृदु व्यञ्जनानि इति नाम. विवारः श्वासः घोषः एते कर्कश व्यञ्जनानि. तथैव अल्पप्राणाः महाप्राणाः इति व्यञ्जनेषु अन्तर्भेदाः. So there are also certain letters called yamas which are found only in the Vedas. So it's only in the Vedic usage. So in the yama, it is the symbol. I mean, I could not type it. So whereas asik and ni, so in between the kakara and nakara there is one kakara. So the middle kakara, there are two kakaras here. The middle one is the anunasika. That is the yama. Okay, so not the first one. So the second one. So everywhere, wherever the Vargiya Vyanjanas are followed by an Anunasika, so in between the two there is a Yama, which resembles the previous letter but happens to be an Anunasika. So yes. Okay. So etaha samyaha varnanam sthana prayatnascha adhitaha. Adhuna paribhashaha. So adau vibhaktyarthaha adhitaha. Prathama vibhaktihi karyam bodhayati. Adeshaha agamaha lopaha pratyayaha iti chaturvidhani karyani sambhavanti. Adeshaha substitution or replacement, agamaha addition, lopaha similar to deletion. It is not actually deletion, we call it by special term called elision, but well, it is what is not seen. So pratyaya as a suffix specifically. So etesham sarvesham karyanam prathama vibhakto nirdeshah bhavati. Yatra sutre prathama vibhaktihi upayujyate tatra karyam bodhayati. Shashti vibhaktihi. So sthana shashti, karyi athava sthani. So that which we operate upon. So karya is the operation. So that in which place we perform it is called the karyi or the sthani. Shashti sthane yoga iti sutram. Anirdharita sambandha vishesha shashti. So shashti will indicate the sthana sambandha. Yatha iko yanachi ikaha sthane yan iti adeshaha. Art uttamasya uttama purushasya art iti agamaha. Tasya lopaha tasya itaha lopaha. So all karyas will have a specified sthani or a karyi. Where do we perform the operation? So shashti does not always indicate sthana shashti. Avayava shashti api bhavitum arhati. Yatha ud upadhaya gohaha. Gohaha upadhayaha ut. Upadhayaha iti sthanam. Upadhayaha sthane ud iti adeshaha. Gohaha avayavasya upadhayaha. So an upadha which is part of gohaha. So from context we can usually know which is avayava shashti, which is sthana shashti, etc. Okay. So saptami tasmin iti nirdishte purvasya parasaptami paranimittam. So nimittam karyinaha param. The nimitta which occurs after the karyi is indicated by saptami vibhakti. Ikaha yan achi. Achi pare ikaha yan adeshaha. So saptami is also of other kinds, like say Vishaya Saptami, Samhitayam. So where Samhita exists? Vartamane, Vartamanarthe sati, when there is the meaning of Vartamana Kala. So these are not para, I mean, they are not physical entities or, which can be para. So again, from context you will know which Saptami. So there is also an Upapada Saptami which is used in the specific case of Krit Pratyayas. So generally Saptami is usually Parasaptami or Vishaya Saptami. Okay. So there is a question, is Avayava Shashti same as Sambandha Shashti? Yeah, I mean, generally yes. Sambandha Shashti is always in case of Sambandha. Okay. So Sambandha Shashti just means that the Shashti indicates Sambandha. Which Sambandha? Sthana is also Sambandha, Avayava is also Sambandha. So Sambandha Shashti can be either. Okay. So Sthana Shashti is also Sambandha, it indicates the Sthana Sambandha. Whereas Avayava Shashti indicates the Avayava Sambandha. But there might be cases where Avayava Shashti in Vyakarana is referred to as Sambandha Shashti. Because Sthana Shashti is specific to Vyakarana. The other can be referred to as Sambandha Shashti, but technically Sambandha Shashti is a general term, whereas Sthana Shashti and Avayava Shashti are specific. Okay. So Panchami Vibhaktihi Tasmat iti Uttarasya Purvam Nimittam Bodhayati. So it indicates where the Nimitta comes before the Kari. Okay. So Hujhalbhyaha Herdhihi. So Hujhal is the nimitta, so the he is the shashti, gets dhi as the adesha. Okay. Ubhaya nirdeshe panchami nirdesho baliyan. If we see both saptami and panchami, So Panchami is Baliyan. That is, Panchami is treated as Panchami. Shashti is treated as, sorry, Saptami is treated as Shashti. Das si dhut. Dat parasya sasya. Ityadi. So then we have Agamaha. Agamaha trividhaha. Tit, kit, mit. Okay. So tit adehe bhavati. Kit antyasya bhavati. Mit antyad achaha paraha bhavati. Adyantau takitau midachontyaat paraha. Adeshah, Adesha nirnaye paribhashatrayam. Yatha sankhya manudesha samanam. Yatra samasankhya vartate, tatra yatha sankhya. So respectively we choose the Adesha. So if that is not the case, sthane antaratamaha. We look for relation, either the sthana sambandha or prayatna sambandha between letters. I mean prayatna sadrishya, sthana sadrishya or prayatna sadrishya. Similarity in sthana or prayatna. Uranraparaha. Yatra rikarasya sthane an vidhiyate saha raparaha. Ar, ar, ir ityadi. Evameva likarasya sthane chet laparaha. Al, il ityadi. आदेश स्थान निर्णयस्य परिभाषाः अपि अधीताः ङित् अन्त्यस्य अनेकाल्शित् सर्वस्य परस्य आदेः अलः शेषः अन्त्यस्य अलः. So this is the order in which it has to be remembered. ङित् is always first. If it is ङित् अन्त्यस्य आदेशः, अनेकाल्शित् सर्वस्य आदेशः, परस्य यदि आदेशः तर्हि आदेः अलः, the first for the first letter. The rest, if it is none of these, antyasya alaha, then it is an adesha for the last letter. Okay? So the sutras we saw just last class. Alontyasya nicha adeh parasya anekalshit sarvasya. Tadanta vidhihi adya adhitaha yena vidhis tadantasya visheshanam tadantasya samya bhavati yasmin vidhis tadadau. Yadi saptami nirdishtasya visheshanam tarhi tadadau. So if it is an al, it will be tadadau. Instead of tadanta, it will be tadadi. Okay. So we have studied the sutras, I mean the samyas and the paribhashas. So using these, we have to determine a sutrartha. Sutrasya artha katham nyayate. So if we are studying the Kashika or the Siddhanta Kaumudi, we directly look at the sutrartha, whatever is given, the ready-made sutrartha, and then we apply it, without even thinking how the sutrartha was derived. Okay, but that need not be the case. In most of the cases, Ashtadhyayi itself is very explicit. If we understand the samyas and paribhashas well and apply it, in most of the cases you can derive the sutrartha. There are always special things which are to be known through Vyakhyana. Vyakhyaanato vishesha pratipattihi bhavatyeva. Tathapi bahushu, by following the proper process, you can understand any sutra of the Ashtadhyayi by itself. Okay. So the first thing we do in understanding any sutra is padachhedaha. Sutre kani padani santi. Anuvrittihi adhikaraha. So we have seen these both, anuvritti and adhikara. Right? Adhikara is a long range heading. Okay. Yatra एकम सूत्रम बहुषु अग्रिमसूत्रेषु अन्वयं प्राप्नोति सः अधिकारत्वेन दीयते. यथा प्रत्ययः इत्युक्त्वा त्रिषु अध्यायेषु पाणिनिः प्रत्ययान् निर्दिशति. अङ्गस्य इति उक्त्वा पञ्चसु पादेषु अङ्गस्य कार्याणि निर्दिशति. Okay, so adhikara is like a heading. Anuvrittihi, yatra ekasmat सूत्रात् अग्रिमसूत्रेषु एकं पदम् अनुवर्तते. Okay, so there is not much difference between anuvritti and adhikara. It is just the range, and adhikara does not have any independent meaning of its own. Whereas anuvritti, it carries a meaning at the original place and also in the further places. So there are certain fine differences, but mostly it is the same. So you should know what words are coming into a sutra from earlier cases. So either the anuvritti or adhikara. Vibhakti nirnayaha. Kasya padasya ka vibhaktihi iti nirnayatavyam. Padarthaha. Samasaha asti chet kaha arthaha. Samnya asti chet kaha arthaha ityadi nirnayatavyam. And then the sutrartha. Generally, if among the words, the order of the vibhaktis is this. I mean, in converting the sutrartha, we know the vibhaktis. We generally arrange the words in 5, 7, 6, 1. Adau Panchami, Saptami, Shashti, Prathama iti kramaha. Prayena. I mean, it might be changed, but mostly this is the. And then to understand the sutra completely, we need an udaharana. Okay. So if we follow the process, most of the sutras of the Ashtadhyayi can be known from the Ashtadhyayi itself. Okay. The sutras, sutrartha. Okay. So before we do that, just a second. Okay. So this is a file which is a modified version of the file which I had uploaded earlier. Okay. So this will be uploaded this week. So that had just the paracheda, vibhaktis, etc. But without adhikara and anuvritti, it is impossible to understand the Ashtadhyayi. Right? That is the reason where we have, the major difficulty with the krama of Siddhanta Kaumudi lies in the fact that the krama is not known. Pushpa Dikshita Mahodaya vadati, kramaha pranam to paninehe. The order is the life of Ashtadhyayi. Okay, so without the order, it is impossible to understand the sutra. So why we require the order is to know how words travel along to further sutras. So which means the anuvritti and adhikara. Okay. So if you look at this file, so there's a file called adhikara. So I was just looking for an easier way of representing an adhikara. So the first few, okay, as you can see, there is an adhikara is marked by a color. Okay, so anything which comes here, so till wherever, so there is an adhikara. Okay, so there are adhikaras within adhikaras, right? So adhikara is always, it's a class. So within a class you can have further subclasses and so on. For example, if you look at any sutra here, so Dhruvamapaye Apadanam. Okay, so there are two adhikaras which precede over it. One is the Eka Samya Adhikara, Akadara Deka Samya, and the second is the Karaka Samya Adhikara. So Karaka Samya Adhikara starts from here, from Karake, and it goes on till Tatprayojako Hetushcha. So whichever, this whole color indicates the Karaka Samya. Okay, so then you immediately after it starts the Nipata Adhikara from here. So within Nipatas you have another adhikara, Karma Pravachaniya. So if you look at a sutra within this, so there are three adhikaras. Just by looking at the colors you will know how many adhikaras. So if you navigate to the beginning of the color you will know which is the adhikara. So Anurlakshane has the Karma Pravachaniya, Eka Samya Adhikara, Nipata Samya and Karma Pravachaniya Samya. All three adhikaras operate within here. Okay, so you can see like in samasas there are, together you can have 6 or 7 adhikaras operating. It is possible. So if you look at here, so there is Eka Samya Adhikara, it is an Avyayi Bhava, and Supsupa, Vibhasha, Samasa. So all those adhikaras. So there is just a sutra like Apapari Bahiranchava Panchamya. So there is the adhikara Samasaha. Okay, Samasaha Subantena Saha, Panchamya, Subante, Panchamyantena Subantena Samasyante. So there is Sahasupa, Samasa, Avyayi Bhava. And that Samasa is an Avyayi Bhava. And this Samasa is Vibhasha, optional. So all these adhikaras operate to derive the meaning of a single sutra. Okay. So this you might find helpful in deciding the adhikara. Because if you just look at the Ashtadhyayi Patha, once you are more familiar with it, you will know very easily. Like say, you don't need these colors to know that this is in the Samasa Adhikara. 2 1 and 2 2 is always samasas. Similarly, 3 4 5 are always pratyayas. 6 4 to 7 4 is always angasya. Once you start working with Ashtadhyayi, many of the major adhikaras will become very naturally. Okay, so till then you can make use of it. So as you can see, there are 1 2 3 4 5 adhikaras running here in this. Okay, so which starts where, you will know which adhikara. Okay, so that is for adhikaras. So for anuvritti, so as you can see, so to tell these colors, colors in the document are not for, I mean, they don't indicate anything special. It is just to differentiate between two different prakaranas. Okay, so this is one prakarana, this is another prakarana. So it is just for differentiation of prakaranas within. Everything which is highlighted in either of these colors is what we will be using in Kriyapadas, and anything in one color will be one prakarana. Okay, so that is all it indicates. It does not make any other difference. Whereas the colors on the right hand column, they indicate the different adhikaras. Okay, so and now coming to anuvritti, so you can see that there are things in bold. Okay, anything which is in bold is an anuvritti. So that word is taken as anuvritti, and the extent of anuvritti is given by the number there. Okay, so this is how you will find if you have a Ashtadhyayi hard copy. So there are quite a few editions which follow the same pattern. They give the anuvritti and they make in bold and they give the extent of anuvritti. Say for example, if you look at Niticha, okay, so Niticha just says Niticha. So you just go above and see which, this is 115. So you go above and see which are the words which go beyond 5. So there are two. So there is iko gunavriddhi and na. So iko gunavriddhi na bhavataha. Niti iko gunavriddhi na. So that is the sutrartha. Okay, so wherever you go, say for example, there is Daticha, which is 25. So you look at, I mean, generally anuvritti is not a very long range, so you just need to look at a few sutras. So you see that there are two which is coming till 25. One is Sankhya and Shat. So Dati Shat Samya Bhavati, Sankhya Ityapi Samya Bhavati. Right? So knowing, I mean, with this file, hopefully you'll be able to find the adhikara and anuvritti of sutras easily. So once we have all the words from adhikara, anuvritti and the sutra itself, we can decide the meaning of the sutra. Okay. So she has a question where there are two numbers. Okay, so there are two words here, Idu there and Pragrahyam. So the first word Idu there is taken till 12, Pragrahyam is taken till 19. Okay, so two numbers means two separate anuvrittis. Okay. So and there is a question where, what does the number within parenthesis, where is it? Can you see any example? Where is the number within brackets? I have not put any. In a hard copy, the number within parenthesis, the bracket is generally, it's just a tool for memorizing the Ashtadhyayi. For every 20 sutras they make, I mean, Ashtadhyayi, if you are memorizing it, it is generally done as sets of 20 sutras. So every 20 sutras you have 1, 2, 3. I mean, the first 20 is marked as the first set, the second 20 as the second set, and so on. And finally at the end of the pada you find a line which summarizes the pada. Say the first pada of the Ashtadhyayi ends with Vriddhir Adyantavad Avyayi Bhavaha Pratyayasya Luk Panchadasha. Vriddhi is the beginning of the first set of 20. Adyantavad Ekasmin is the 21st. Avyayi Bhavaha is the 41st. Pratyayasya Luk Shrilupaha is the 61st. And Panchadasha, there are 15 after it. So the first pada has 75 sutras and it gives clues. It is just for a clue for memorizing the sutras, remembering it. So if you're stuck somewhere in between, you can start from somewhere. And it's very useful when you're memorizing the Ashtadhyayi. So all padas are divided into these. The general standard is 20 sutras is one set. So the number will usually be after the 20th or the 40th or the 60th. So 1, 2, 3. It tells you how many sets are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, Okay. So if you have a hard copy of Dashtadhyayi, you can use it. So, or a soft copy, either way that will work. Okay. So I'll just show you a few examples. Let us apply these and see if it will work for our sutras. How to derive a sutrartha from this. So Karmani Dvitiya iti sutram asti. So if you look at it, it is 2, 3, 2. Okay. So if you navigate here, so 2, 3, 2 is Karmani Dvitiya. As you can see, Anabhihita Adhikaraha. There is an Adhikara here, Anabhihite, and there is nothing which is come from the previous. So this is the second sutra of the Pada, so there is nothing earlier which comes. So there is just the Anabhihite is the Adhikara. So if you look at this, Padachhedaha, the first step is to split the words. Karmani iti saptami, Dvitiya iti prathama vibhakto ekavachane. Adhikaraha Anabhihite. There is no Anuvritti. So padarthakaha anabhihite na abhihite na ukte ityarthaha. Anukte karmani dvitiya syat. So we use the seventh first and then the first. So there are only two vibhaktis here, 5, 7, 6, 1. So 7 and 1. So anukte karmani dvitiya syat. So karmani here is not parasaptami, it is vishaya. So karmani arthe, when karma is to be indicated, anukte karmani. So when it has not been indicated by something else, there is dvitiya. So don't try to understand the entire sutra now, what is Anabhihite, but that is all. This is how we derive the meaning. If you know the prakarana, this is karmakaraka, you will understand the sutra pretty easily. That's all it says. Karmani dvitiya. So karmakaraka is indicated by dvitiya vibhakti. So let's see another example. Guptij kidbhyas san. Okay, 3, 1, 5. Guptij kidbhyas san. So there is the adhikara, pratyayadhikara, pratyayasya paratvadhikaraha, adyudattatvadhikaraha. These three adhikaras go hand in hand till the end of the 5th chapter. As you can see, pratyayaha, parascha, adyudattascha. 3 sutras, so 5, 4, 160. All three adhikaras extend till the end of the 5th chapter. So that's why I have marked them as a single adhikara, though there are 3 separate sutras. Pratyayaha, everything that is given here is a pratyaya. Parascha, it is added after whatever is indicated. Adyudatta, and the pratyaya is always adyudatta. The first swara of the pratyaya is udatta. So, padachhedaha, guptij kidbhyaha, panchami vibhaktihi bahuvachanam, san prathama vibhaktihi ekavachanam, adhikaraha, pratyayaha, paraha, adyudattaha. So padarthakaha, guptij kidbhyaha ityasti, gup tij kit iti trayah dhatavaha, etebhyaha, adyudattaha, adihi udattaha yasya saha. That in which the first is an udatta. So sutrarthaha kaha, guptij kidbhyaha paraha, panchami vibhakti, tasmaditi uttarasya. So guptij kidbhyaha paraha, adyudattaha, san pratyayaha syat. So we have included everything. 5 comes first and then 1. Panchami vibhaktihi, anantaram prathama vibhaktihi. 5, 7, 6, 1. Okay, so there is no saptami, there is no shashti. So guptij kidbhyaha paraha, adyudattaha, san pratyayaha. So the artha is nothing special from the sutra. I mean, just the words you arrange and you get the meaning. So it just says for guptij and kit, you add the san. It is a pratyaya. It comes after guptij kit and it is adyudatta. Spashtam. There is nothing else in the sutra. Right? Avyayad apsupaha. Ityasti. 2, 4, 82. Okay. So avyayat panchami vibhaktihi ekavachanam. Apsupaha iti shashti ekavachanam. sorry, 2482. Somewhere here. So avyayad apsupaha. So there is no adhikara, right? You can see that there is no adhikara here. So what is the anuvratti? This is 82. So go up and see what comes till 82. So this is pretty far. There is 84 here. So uni look, 2 words, 61 and 84. So uni goes till 61, look goes till 84. So there is look. Okay. So there is nothing else which is coming till 82. So anuvrattihi look. Avyayat apsupaha look. So apsupaha means what? Apcha supcha. So ap is a pratyaya, sup is a pratyaya, samaharaha tasya ityarthaha. So avyayat parasya tasmaditi uttarasya. Apaha supascha. So for the ap pratyaya and sup pratyaya, it is the sthani, shashti vibhakti. Look syat. Look is prathama. 5, 6, 1. So there is no saptami. 5, 6, 1. Avyayat parasya apaha supascha look syat. So following an avyaya, if we have ap or if we have sup pratyayas, it is deleted. Look, we know is pratyayasya look shlurupaha. Pratyayasya adarshanam. Look iti samya. Pratyayasya adarshanam. Look samyaha. So the ap pratyaya or the sup pratyaya following avyaya is deleted. Clear? Vruddhirechi 6188. So there are 2 words. Vruddhihi iti prathama, echi iti saptami. Okay. So 6188 is Vruddhirechi. So there is a question, when does the pratyaya gets look, shlu and lup? That is what? It can have look or shlu or lup. By avyayad apsupaha it is saying look. Look means adarshana. You don't choose, I mean. The question is, we don't choose between look, shlu and look. The sutra tells that there is look, or the sutra tells that there is shlu, or the sutra specifies that it is lup. Okay. In all the cases it is adarshana. We delete the pratyaya, but if we delete it through look, it leads to different consequences. If we delete it through loop, it leads to different consequences. That is what the 3 samyas are given, not for the same purpose. Say if there is shlu, if we delete a pratyaya through shlu, we double the previous. Shlau ityanena dvitvam bhavati. Yadi lupa lupyate tarhi bhinnam karyam bhavati. So there are different karyas based on what is the deleting word. If we delete through look, it is a different karya afterwards, after deletion. The karya of deletion is the same. But after that, what we do depends on which was given, whether it was look, shlu or loop. Okay. So, Vruddhirechi. So, 6188. Okay. So, you can see there are 2 adhikaras here. The yellow one starts here, ekah purvaparayohu, and this is samhitayam. So ekah purvaparayohu samhitayam iti adhikaradvayam. So what is the anuvratti? It is 88. So go back, there is 1 till 96, which is at. At iti anuvrattihi. So there is nothing else till 86, I guess. Samhitayam is the adhikara. Iko yanachi. So achi is there, but it is replaced by echi here. Okay. So go back. So adhikara is samhitayam, saptami, ekaha purvaparayohu. Purvaparayohu shashti, ekaha iti prathama. Anuvrattihi at, panchami vibhaktihi. So padarthaha at ityukte avarnat. Like Rama becomes Ramat, a becomes at. So avarnat. Echi. So h iti a-o i-au iti pratyaharaha. Vruddhihi. Vruddhiradeich iti samya. Akara, aikara, ukaranam vruddhi samya. So avarnat. Echi pare. Purvaparayohu. एकः वृद्धिः आदेशः स्यात् संहितायां 5761 5 is at avarnat 7 is echi pare. So when akara is followed by h purva parayoh eka vruddhihi. So for both the purva and the para, that is for both avarna and ekara, eka, it is a single adesha. This is what we call the ekadesha, where an adesha replaces the purva and the para. So purva parayoho ekaha vruddhi adeshaha. Vruddhi is an adeshaha syat samhitayam. So samhita is the adhikara. It means in the presence of samhita. Okay. So this we bring in later, as I said, depending on the meaning, but generally 5761. Okay. So I think these examples are sufficient. So there was one more question. So this assumes anuvratti is always consecutive. Yes. I mean, when we specify anuvratti and say till here, we assume that the anuvratti goes on in all. But there are cases where an anuvratti might skip a sutra in between. So we call it as manduka pluti, where it skips a few sutras in between, but that is not the usual case. Okay, it is a rare case. So as I said, with all these, there are cases where a special factor has to be known through vyakhyana. Okay, but generally anuvratti is consecutive. Okay. So any other questions? So there is a question, when we are looking for anuvratti from previous sutras, we have to look till the extent of the pada or even beyond. Should we look just till the beginning of that pada, or can it be from other padas? So there are a few cases, very few cases, where anuvratti is from, say, one pada goes on to the other pada. So very few cases there are, but mostly it will be in the same pada. Okay, mostly it is in the same pada. 98% it is in the same pada. Okay. So, and say probably more than 60% it will be within 10 sutras from where you start. Okay, so in few cases it goes a bit beyond, but beyond that pada is very rare. It is possible, but very rare. Okay. Any other questions? The question is, there a similar krama to memorize dhatu patha? I mean, say Ashtadhyayi has a krama that is in sets of 20. Well, I don't know of any. I have not even tried to memorize the dhatu patha, so I don't know. I'll find out if there is any. But I think the dhatu patha is just memorized that way, as in bhusattaya, medha vruddhau, etc. I don't know. The thing is, I mean, most of the familiar dhatus, if you keep using them, you will understand the artha. I mean, the artha will come naturally by repetition. But to memorize the dhatu patha itself, I don't know. I'll find out if there is a krama. Okay. So I know people who have done it, so I'll see if they know anything. Okay. So for today's exercise, so kramanugunam sutrartham nirnita. Simple. You have to derive the meaning of the sutra according to the order. This is what we followed. So today purposely I have not given the sutra numbers. So find out the sutra numbers. Whether you do from the soft copy, you can search, or if you have a hard copy, it will always have an index. So you can look in the index. You have to practice finding out sutras. Okay, finding where a sutra is. So that is the purpose of not giving the sutra number. So find out the sutra number, padacheda, which is there, right there. So vibhakti nirnaya, which has the vibhaktis. What is the adhukara, what is the anuvratti, what is the padartha, and what is the sutrartha. Okay. So padartha, if you don't understand some, it is okay if you are not very familiar. But at least what is the meaning you derive. Okay. Say vriddhi rechi, which we did just now. So 6188, padacheda is vriddhihi echi, adhikara is samhitayam ekah purva parayoho, anuvratti is at, padartha, what is at is avarnat, h is the pratyahara, vriddhi is a samya. So सूत्रार्थ अवर्णादेचि परे पूर्वपरयोः एका वृद्धिः you can say or एकः वृद्ध्यादेशः स्यात् संहितायाम्. Okay, so there are 10 sutras which you have to work out. Any other questions? Yes, Paul, do you have a question? You can ask. I mean, if it will help the others, maybe you can ask now.
Unmuted. Okay. Yeah, from question number 14 in the questions from the homework, we had haha as shashti and purvasya as shashti. So then I was having a hard time qualifying haha with purvasya.
No, it is not haha does not is not qualified by purvasya. It is with the savarnaha which is got as anuvritti. So purvasya savarnaha becomes purva savarnaha with the adesha. Okay, so that is a rare case. We saw it in the Praudha Manorama, where he says it as ekadesha anuvritti. Only a part of the previous one says parasavarnaha, but only a part of it, which is savarna, will come. So there are always special cases or special cases.
Okay.
There are always special cases or special cases.
Yeah, that solves it. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions? Okay. येनाक्षरसमाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्.